So today we're going to fit the removable front tow bar to the new Defender Puma. This is made as a detachable unit for the simple reason that you can't really be running around with a tow ball on the front of a vehicle. It could impair your insurance. So this has been made, as we'll see in a minute, in such a way that you just end up with the receptor, and when you come to use it in a dockside situation or a yard, you can then plug it in. So the tow ball and tow bar itself looks like we've got here, and these are some of the tools that you're going to need. In fact, these are everything you should be able to use. Obviously we're using an airline, but you could equally do this with your electric drill at home. There is a need for you to drill one hole and enlarge an existing hole, as we're now seeing. So Richard here, our technician, is now just showing you the area which you'd be working on, which is off of one of the front chassis members. Of course, this is for the UK market, but there is no reason why you shouldn't put it on the other side of the vehicle for overseas markets. Okay, so basically you've got a recovery eye, and that's going to be dispensed with, and as you can see now, Richard is removing that, and that will provide you with one of the locating holes. There's obviously a plastic grommet in the end of this chassis member, and this can be relocated at the end of the fix. Right, Richard's going to offer up the assembly now, and at this point we can see how it will just come apart easily with a sprung loaded retaining pin. This unit, by the way, is obviously made from good quality steel, and you have a choice. It can either be powder coated, as in this one, or we could send them away to be galvanised. And there you can see all you're going to be left with is just the receptor, which is quite neat and will have no more impact on the front of the vehicle. So at this point we've put the first retaining nut or bolt back into situation. Now what you're going to need to do, and this is why you've got the drill ready, is mark and then drill through this existing box member. Obviously you would do a pilot hole first and then drill it out to the correct size. Okay, so now we've drilled, and we, as a practice here, would just treat the freshly drilled holes in the chassis with some stone chip or proprietary wax oil. Obviously that now needs to be torqued up correctly, and I should say that these are 10mm holes once you've piloted them. Okay, so we're ready to put the front mount on. The hole that's been made, you'll see in a minute, for the retaining pin to go through, which we're just going to indicate here, that is actually bushed, because that's going to be taking all of the stress. So there is a welded bush right through the box section, and so now you'll see this just offers straight into the receptor, and you've got a quality drop down locking pin. And then that's you mounted. Now obviously different people have a requirement for different tow balls. This particular installation is going to have a 50mm ball with the added removable pin hitch. On, of course, the American market, you'd be using the couplings that would be prevailing over there. And once that's bolted in place and torqued up, your installation is then complete. But we would recommend that you don't drive around with it on all the time, because it will have an impact on possibly insurance details. Thank you.